Hi, everyone. Give me just a minute to do the things I need to do. You know, all those wonderful. Let's see. Zoom is off. Focus is on manual. You know, all that technical stuff you have to pay attention to that I seem to have taken longer to figure out this time around. If you don't do it right, it can get you into trouble. There we go. Okay, I think I've got it. For the time being, at least. Hi, everybody who's here. Just FYI, Lisa cannot join us today. Um, she needed to take her mother somewhere, and I can't. I want to tell you Lubbock. I'm not exactly sure. Hi, Joyce. I'll do a little journal page in just a minute. I'm going to just. I need. I need some more of this so that I can make two more of these paper bag pages. So I thought I would work on getting the punching of that done simply because it takes a while. And then that will let me wait until people get here to do my little journal page. And like I said, Lisa really wanted to be here, but she can't today. So she said she thought she would try next week. Okay, that wasn't good. It didn't punch all the way through. So, oh, shoot. Sorry for my head. Okay, there we go. I love these punches. They just, you have to really pay attention when you're trying to line one of them up. So, hi, Julie. One more time, I think. I really liked how this came out on this when I did it double. It's really cute on there. See? And then it's actually as a little edge on this one. So I thought it came out really good. You just have to make a whole bunch of them. So yeah, it is a nice edge punch. I happen to like these because they at least fold up. So they don't take up quite so much room in my box. Because I have not found a great way to store them yet. Their punches are one of those things. I have an idea I saw somewhere where they used like curtain bar and they hung them this way. on a curtain bar where this goes like that. But I wish more of my punches, my border punches folded up the way this one does. I also like the punches that, excuse me, just a minute. Let me get this lined up. I also like the punches like these that store flat like that and then open up. They have a latch. And I have a bunch of these too. That one actually says Stampin' Up on it, but it's, I mean, I have a bunch that are like that. See, even the big ones. This is an EK Express one. Julie, I've had them a long time, but it probably came from a thrift store somewhere or a garage sale or something. I have bought very few of my punches brand new. That butterfly punch I bought brand new. It was a present. Somebody sent me, one of my subscribers actually sent me a gift and told me that's what it was for. It was for a butterfly punch. So some reason I'm just not paying attention, I guess. Not getting it lined up quite exactly right. Fold-up ones are Martha Stewart. She designed them to sit pretty on a shelf. Ah. Hi, Barbara. Okay, well, we'll see you when you get here. Yeah, this one's definitely a Martha Stewart. I think I have some fold-up ones that are from other companies, though, but I won't tell you that for sure. Because this is a Martha Stewart, and it doesn't fold up, so... Okay, let's see here. How many of these do I need? I need... Okay, about 1.5 inches. I need... Yeah, I need 4 pieces, probably about 1.5 inches, so... Probably don't have enough black paper, but that's okay. Hi, Teresa. I will tell you, it is easier to do punches on a big sheet than it is to do on a smaller sheet. Just FYI. I don't know, it's easier to keep it straight for some reason sometimes. To me, it is. So, yeah, it looks good. I like it. I think it looks pretty with it on there. You know, you guys are kind of far out. Give me just a minute. Let me see if I can bring us back in a little bit. Oh, my crap. I don't want to bring you in too close, but there, that might help. Yeah, I really like the way it came out on this. This is from my paper bag journal or yeah, paper bag journal. Is that what it was? I can't remember the journal I was working on before I left on my trip. I have not finished it yet, but one of the things I decided was that with what I had already made, I'm going to turn it into 3 journals instead of just one. Yeah, and if they're smaller, then I have them in one of those fabric bin things that goes in a shelf unit. And I have to pull the bin out and dig through them. It works, but I have a lot of punches too. So that's just, I haven't totally decided if that's the best way to store them or just what, but I'm working on it. There's such a mess in this studio that it's kind of hard to work sometimes. So stowed, yeah, shoved, yeah. Um, I keep ones that I use all the time right here beside me, right there, over there, like circles and some little flowers and things like that, and the butterflies. I use those all the time, so I keep them right there. But I have a lot of punches. I collected punches. Uh, Actually, when I was using them for my beads, I collected a lot of small punches then because I used them to punch a sticky film that I would stick on a bead and then etch the bead so it would give me a design. And the etching makes it look like sea glass, so it gave me a design on my bead. So I'm going to do one more and then I'll do my little journal page. How's that sound? Because that will at least give me 4 of the pieces I need. Then I'll have to see where I stand with the other ones. By then, Barbara will almost be back, probably. Jeff about has our Jeep put back together, which is a good thing. The welder guy came Friday. He's been closed for a couple of weeks, but we've been waiting on a mobile welder because there was some stuff had to be welded. hold on just a minute, guys. I got to take care of something here. Okay, there we go. All right. I think it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut these two, and then I'll have one part done. One part, I hope. And Brandon thinks he might get to drive his truck tomorrow because he's finally gotten something done on it. It snowed here last night, so they're out there working in the cold. Of course, the snow's all gone. It's not like last year. Okay. Not much of that is done. All right, let's find our little journal. Uh-oh. There we go. Little journal. I want to use some washi tape today. First, we got to find some scrappy stuff. That's interesting. That's just a little piece. Let's see. I think you're still too far out. Brandon was all concerned that the air compressor was going to bother things. Okay, so that's not working. What's going on here? Okay, guys, hold on just a minute. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working. It should be bringing you in. Okay, well, I guess that's as in as it's going to come. I like this airplane with this lady. Let's see what we can do with those. Let's see what else we got here. Some interesting stamps. To tag. I got some blingy stars. Don't know that they're another piece of black. Okay, let's see what we can do with what I got out. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of like that, and I kind of like the airplane. And where's that piece that's kind of like this textured piece? Anyways, let's see. Let's pull some washi tape. Oh dear. I do like being able to pull this box out where I can see it. Oh, I guess that would be nice if I showed it to you. It's a drawer, actually, not a box. This one, for some reason, this one already caught my eye. I don't know why exactly. That was the one that was out already. It's really funny. That olivey green I do not have here. Maybe that would work. Put that one back. Yeah, these are just baskets from Dollar Tree, and this is a shelving a drawer unit thing that was at my father-in-law's. Um, somehow I apparently it came broken. Not a big deal, but when you pull it all the way out, you have to be careful that it doesn't fall out. But I am liking this. I'm liking that I can get to everything and see it and pull it out on the table. And it's just getting the drawers in and out that you have to be a little bit careful with. So, okay, these are probably not going to happen because they just are too far reaching. Okay, what kind of page do we want? I like this brown page, but I don't like this one. So, maybe this one. Hi, Sharon. By the way, guys, if I missed anybody coming in, hello. I'm glad you're here. As I said, Lisa couldn't come today. I think she had to take her mom to Lubbock. I'm not sure exactly where she had to take her, but because I forgot. I just can't remember. But I think it was Lubbock. She knew that there might be a chance last week. Don't. When I take this off, just FYI, this is sticky, so it's going to show the brown through it, not white like that. This is a piece of clean off paper. Sharon sent me this piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to start with those three things. If I stick them down, then at least they'll be down. Then I'll go from there. So maybe, maybe not. I might be going to put some washi tape down before I put these down, or before I put this down. Okay. This is carpet tape, so it's really sticky. I don't have to use extra glue. See, it's just going to give me it didn't give me much of anything, actually. It's just going to give me some little bits of color right there. That's it. So, let's... I need glue. My glue sticks are stuck closed. There we go. That's what happens when you don't use stuff. Anybody else working on anything this weekend? My week has gone just like I expected it. Nothing got accomplished that should have gotten accomplished. We've been covered up with all kinds of stuff for Jeff's dad. I'm still trying to figure out phones. And whether we even want Dad to have a phone, that's another kind of odd topic. The working on scavenger hunt. You know, I thought about doing it and I wanted to do it, but I've done it several years and right now I just don't have time. So I guess I'm not going to do it. It's always so much fun. Julie, the only suggestion I would have to that one is to try to make one. It works. I'm working on it. Oh, Barbara's here. Hi. Barbara, Lisa is taking her mom, I think it's to Lubbock. So she won't be here today. She's going to try to come back again next week, but we'll see. She's got her hands full too. Most of my stuff happens during the week because it's running around. I told somebody the other day, I'm so tired of making a list of the things I need to do and then having it get disrupted halfway through my day. I'm like Joyce, though, Lisa, probably there's someplace, or Julie, there's probably someplace that makes them. Okay, that's going okay. I'm not exactly sure that I'm happy with it, but it's still going okay. Hmm. Now you guys get to watch me fussy cut. Anyways, in the process this week, you know, we have so many cars. It's just ridiculous right this minute because we have two of Jeff's dad's cars here. Jeff's dad only owns 3 cars. We've been trying to drive 2 of them off and on to keep them functioning properly, only to have, you know, constant problems with them. So we were out the other day and ended up having brake trouble with one of them. So we went and picked up the other one, and it's got an issue. So it's like, okay, all right, where's the end of this? There we go. So at the moment, we have all these cars and hardly anything is working properly. Don't know why I'm doing it this way, just am. I don't know about this page. It is not talking to me very well. Might just be my brain cells this week. Yep, don't like it. Hi, Dana. Yep, don't like it at all. Don't like it. Okay. And I'm not helping it any, that much I can tell you. Do not know what's going on with it today. Barbara, just knitting, 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 knitting. Just one knit stitch at a time has my attention. Okay. We own 3. Just Jeep, my big pickup truck, and my little rodeo. We don't drive the truck a lot because it's a big diesel pickup truck. I used to drive it a lot. Brandon's been driving it because his little car hasn't been driven and doesn't have tags on it because he had been driving his big pickup truck. But his big pickup truck needed work. The Jeep we broke in Nevada, and it's been all this time trying to get it sorted out. So, needless to say, we, you know, with Brandon here, we have 3 and Brandon has 2, so that's 5 cars. Then we have one of Dad's cars because Jeep's been broke, and because we keep trying to drive one of his cars back and forth to just keep them going. And now we have 2 of Dad's cars over here because the Kia's broke. Well, it's not really broke, but we realized the other day it probably hasn't had brakes in, since the beginning of time. The brake lights all came on. And Brandon's trying to get his truck back together, so he hasn't had time to take the brakes apart. Plus, the Jeep's in the garage, so there's no place really to take the brakes apart unless we do it outdoors. It's just, all those kinds of things. Personally, we don't own anything that's not at least 20 plus years old. Jeff's dad's are 2011 and the likes of that, but my car's technically an antique. It's over 30. Brandon's truck is 35 years old, I think. The Jeep is a 2001. So well, here's what my son will tell you. New cars are not worth the money that you can spend on them. He's a firm believer that if you can get it fixed because and he works on cars, so a lot of cars are becoming how shall I put it? Like everything else, where it's almost impossible to fix them. Something he took apart the other day, some newer car, he had to take half the engine apart to change a battery. I can't remember what it was. But he had to pull things like the air conditioner condenser and a few other things apart from it to change a battery. And that's just kind of like, okay. Batteries go bad after 4 or 5 years. Getting 6, 7 years out of a battery is good. I had one new car. No, wait a minute. Wait. That's a fib. 1, 2. I had 2 new cars. Jeff has had 2, which actually I bought, but they were his cars to drive. 3. I've had 3 new cars. 3. I fibbed. But we've always driven them until they don't want to be driven anymore. Something about this whole page is just not right. It needs words now though, so let's find some words. Oh dear. Yeah, and Barbara, the biggest thing about a Prius is that the batteries are just outrageously expensive. My sister found that. I'm just looking for some words, guys. I don't know. I'm not finding anything. This whole page I don't like. Don't play with matches. Of course, we've had several new campers. Okay, this is kind of cute. A lady always has clean handkerchief, gloves, and a hat. Seems how that's what she looks like. That's kind of cute. Oh, that might be better. I might be able to handle it that way. Oh, that was a good deal then, wasn't it, Barbara? Um, no, this is even better, baby. As long as you live under my roof, you'll do as I say. That's kind of what she looks like she's saying. Ah, okay, it might be funny now. Um, I don't like that white stripe on the bottom though. Well, that's kind of like the mobile welder. I mean, getting the Jeep to the welder would have been impossible, but would have been possible. We'd have had to rent a trailer. But the mobile welder coming to the house was really good. It just took forever to get one to come. And I think I want to. And there are things about older cars that, it's like for my rodeo, there are parts you cannot buy. Um, it took Jeff 6 months to find the right part to make my driver's window roll down because they're plastic and they just, oh yeah, okay. I kind of like that. I'm kind of a little happier with my page. A little happier. But this needs to be inked. I think I've heard it a few times too, Julie. Mm-hmm. She just looks like that's what she's saying. It's just like, okay. I do think I have managed to find a mom phone situation, though I have to do some checking first part of the week. The cable company actually has phone service. Yep. Okay. That I didn't know about. And there is cable in mom's room. Yes, we had to order parts for the Honda from junkyards last year. Yes, the first window actuator that Jeff found, they went and took off of a rodeo in the junkyard. But it's really weird. Jeff found that Ford um, made a lot of parts for my car, or they used a lot of Ford parts in my car, and the Ford Mustang window actuators actually work. So it was interesting finding the part, but at least he made it so my window rolls down, so that when I go to the bank or someplace like that, that my window actuator works. But yeah, we've taken parts off junkyard cars so many times, it's unreal. Just different things that we've had to do that for. Okay, so since I forgot to use some of my bling last week, I thought I would use some of my bling this week. I'm just deciding which ones. Maybe just the plain black ones in there. It might be cool. Okay. But seems how, we're kind of used to that kind of thing with the Jeep, with other cars that we have. Hunting junkyard parts isn't uncommon. So if I miss saying hello to somebody, I'm sorry, but hi, I hope everybody's having a good day. Barbara, are you going to do a little journal page, or are you working on something else? I know you will eventually, but... Brandon also says that companies are getting to the point where they make mechanics have specialized tools to do things. Now that's always been the case, but usually that specialized tool was good for more than one kind of car. But now companies are doing it where they have to have exactly the right thing to work on something specific. And Brandon says it's getting to the point where, it's not worth it to work on certain cars. Oh, that's right, Barbara. You told me you were knitting and I forgot. I'm sorry. These little black guys, they're you can't tell which way's right side up. There. Okay, I'm liking that a lot better. A lot better. Okay, but How did one of you? Oh, it's a piece of paper. Okay. I'm thinking I want something for these 3 flowers too, so I think we will go for, this looks kind of silvery. Yeah, they're just kind of plain crystal. My sister's not here, so I don't know what she's up to today. There, we put bling on a page. Yay! Actually, I'm not too unhappy with it now. It took a while, but I'm not totally unhappy with it. Let's put things away though. I have actually got some things kind of organized. Not completely, but some. Come on, dear. I still have another one of these to do. Actually, I have a couple other things to do like that, but for the moment, oops, I didn't put this away. Thank you, Sharon. And Julie. And Barbara. Yeah, it's really kind of, at least these things are kind of organized, and my washi tape's kind of organized. Doesn't mean the whole studio is. It's just part of it. These things that I've been putting stuff like this in, these little packets, I thought I had several of these boxes, and I don't have enough of the right size. So I'm trying to figure out what, because I can't stack this kind of a tub. This is a plastic tub. Can't stack it. So trying to figure out what I have that, or what I can get that I can use for that. But so far that's not working out. I know how I know what I want to do with it, but I just can't. I can't find the right thing. Do you know what if that makes any sense? The right spot in my studio, that kind of thing. But certain things are working pretty good, and certain things still aren't. So we're just working on it one thing at a time, trying to make it function. I just put that away, but I wonder if I could do a second page. Don't know that I want to, but that's okay. Okay, let's see here. That pen goes back in there. And that goes back in there. These go back in the drawer. Basket. Now I have to figure out where to put this. Let's see here. Let's put these. I can usually lay it up there because they have to dry. I'm liking it. It came out okay. It took a bit, but I kind of like it. Okay, Julie. Let's see. What else can we do today? Let's find something else to do. I think I know what we can work on. I needed some tea. Let's work on these. Let's see if we have anything in here, any spots. I may not have anything painted. That's where my problem will come, is if I don't have a painted background, then I have to do a little paint. Oh, I forgot to write the date on my journal page. I have to take it down in just a minute and write it. This is the one I did upside down. So always make sure your book is right side up. This book is almost done. I will have to put something on the cover, and I need to do a few more pages, but not too many. However, it looks like I don't have anything painted, so that means we need to do some paint first. Yep, paint first. Okay, let's just open it right there. We have some lovely wax paper right there, and a wax paper right here. Now we need some paint. Okay, well, that one's not open, but that's okay. We can open it. This book, this little book, all the backgrounds are painted. And then the collage is done on top of it. So okay, this is a Boy Scout camp card. Now that's interesting. Oh. Probably something we donated to, probably. Okay, so we are going to shake these up. I got a lavender and a light blue. And put some dots. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. That is good. Now we just need to put that aside and let it get dry. It may take a while to dry too because it looks like it's got quite a bit of paint right there. So where can we put it? Oh, okay. I don't want to set it over there. Let's let's take this down, put this up. I need to put the date on this one, which it's January 18th. Okay. Oh, that one's not going to write on there. Okay, there we go. Blot it on a page in your other book. Oh. Okay, that's a good idea. Oh. Might not be as much as I thought, although, yeah, it seems to be. Still might take a while to dry, but. And these colors go with that. So there you go. That was a good idea, Barbara. Thank you. Okay, but then we have this little book. And this little book is, the background is all about whatever large image I have and then adding small images on top of it. So I need images, don't I? Yes, yes. And they are not in that box. See, the other thing is that I'd like to get these little file folders set up where I have dividers and it tells me what they are in what box. Because I have a whole pile of magazine images right here. And that's what I've been using in here. So we need a larger image and then smaller images that kind of, that's always a nice one, but is that one I want to use? Or would? Okay, that's kind of fun. I'd have to have something underneath it. Let's see here. Back in a minute. Okay, hon. I'm just thinking about this being able to use this piece as a whole page if I cut off some of it to use on the bottom of that image. It just barely fits, but I don't know that I want to do that. I could use a piece of this. Not sure yet. Of course, there's hundreds of other images over there that I could go and dig in my boxes for, but now I have toast and coffee. Well, there you go, Julie. That's what you needed. Okay. Somebody was coming very insistent. Found a sticker that says love and another sticker that says obey. I might be able to do something with that. There you go. My tummy became insistent right before I was supposed to come on, so I was having my lunch right before I came on. Okay. Okay. I need to find my There it is. Okay. Where did my card go? There we go. I haven't worked in these books in a very long time. Kind of be fun to get them finished, actually. I think, yeah, it stuck up just a little bit higher than the... Okay. I'll have to trim that off. I'm not sure what else is going to go on here. Maybe nothing. I'm not sure. That piece got curly when I got sticky. Okay, there we go. A Wiggle book, but it's not finished. It has 11 pages, which works out to 44 sides to work with. Oh, how fun! I wish that they had continued to make these little composition books the way that they had. The new ones that I'm finding are not sewn signatures. They're glued in. And I don't like that as well. But it is what it is. Obviously, I think that needs something more, but that's the beginning. I'll throw a few pieces away. I mean, this one's getting pretty fat, but it's okay because it's a sewn signature. Okay, we need some other little things in here, so I'm not sure what yet, but we'll see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Staples would have been better, because then if they were folded like that, because even if if it's stapled and you were unsure of the staples, you could sew it I could sew it together. Um, on this small of a book especially, but oh, the dog next door is such a fussy guy. Okay, if I do that now, it needs words. Yeah, the only time I like glued signatures is when they what do you want to call it? When I want to tear the pages out for something else and don't want the whole book to fall apart right away. But there's that happens so seldom that it's unreal. Okay. I need a small word or something. Okay. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Okay, we have those words. Somewhere I have all those words that come off of the washi tape words is what I'm looking for. Oh, I have them, I just don't know where they're at. Oh, okay, I got this turned around. All right, that's interesting. Can't find. Well, that's really interesting. Auto dummy lets around a lot of people. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 And I am totally one that cannot spell, so. There's some words. I have some nice big letters, but I can't. Well, that is absolutely strange. I know I saw them too. So. I wonder if they're still in this little book. Nope, apparently not. Oh, well, we'll have to do with the words we've got because I've lost them. So, oh, I do like that. I think I'm going to get that glued down. Might start looking out for mini notebooks, especially the ones with plain craft covers. You can find, I mean, the Midori passport size traveler's notebooks are really nice, but they are kind of pricey too. These are really cute. Just a minute, let me glue that down. Let me glue it down so that it's down. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is one of those pieces that is sticky. Okay, let's stick it down first. This is contact paper, I think. Yep. Somewhere I got that. It's contact paper. So I don't even need glue. Just need glue for this piece. These little notebooks, these came from Dollar Tree, and they're kind of nice. They're actually stitched in. They're stitched to a sheet back there. I don't know how strong they are, how well they would hold up to collage. Probably are going to be finding out, but these are new. They used to do them, they were just plain colors. I have a couple of the plain colored ones. And the paper in these is pretty nice. So that's, and it's square. You know, guys know I like squares. It's an option. Now, because it's hardcover, it's not going to like having very much collage in it unless you take out some of the inner pages. Yeah, Julie. Like I said, now these have gone up. They're $1.50, but I think I showed these this last Thursday. Either that or on the first. I don't know. I showed them in my haul. They're kind of nice little sketchbooks. Okay, let's see what's in here. This says Be Golden. Look on the bright side. Smile. Let's do amazing things. I really like that. That's what I really like. Let's do amazing things. Yeah, Julie, I do too, except they're very tight. So as soon as you start getting very many layers in there, they're going to be, they're going to, the elastic's not going to go around it very well because it's tight. But if you took out some of the pages, went to the center of each signature, it looks like there is 1, 2, 3. There's 5 signatures in this book. How many pages per signature? Okay, just a minute. I'm finding the middle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 sheets. 16, 32. That would be 32 surfaces. Technically, 32 pages in each signature. So next time you're in Daisy-O, you'll see what they have. Yeah, because Daisy-O is kind of like our Dollar Tree, I think. Okay, let's do Amazing Things. Let's put that like this. Will it fit? No, I don't like it there. Maybe we can make it 3 and it will fit. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, I like that. Yeah, the paper is reasonable. I'll show you in a minute. It does not like alcohol marker, but that's okay. It didn't bleed all the way through, but it bled. So let's put the word right side up. It's kind of like putting the page on upside down. There we go. Okay. And we need to draw around the words a little bit. Scribbly, scribbly. There we go. I kind of like that one. Yay, Teresa's back. But yes, Julie, the papers in these is pretty good too. This is a Greenbrier product, so it's definitely a Dollar Tree thing. But the paper is not super thin. It's not super thick. And this is alcohol marker. Thanks, Teresa. That page almost looks like Barbara made it. Anyways, these are alcohol markers, and see, it didn't bleed onto the next page over, but it did bleed through the page. So just, you know, it just is what it is going to do. It's if it's alcohol, it's probably going to go through. If it's water, it's probably going to wrinkle the page. But that's okay. Okay, I wonder if this is dry enough to work on now. Yep, so we can work on this. Yeah, I like it. Okay. That one's interesting. Now, see, in this book, I don't cover up the whole page. I just do a little bit of something. And it's usually something odd. And does it have words? It usually has words, at least one for the spread. Yeah. Alcohol markers are an oddity. I'm not sure they're always worth what they are, but I really like that they don't bleed or they don't run when you're working on a page that's wet. I really need my other words. I need to know where those other words are. But since I don't know where they're at, let's just okay. We will go get a piece of we're going to go get a piece of label paper, and we will just make some more new words because, you know, when I figure out which one I want. Turn me off markers. They were called Tectus. You see, and I don't like color crayons because I don't like how they go down on a page for the most part. I didn't like to color. I didn't like to fill in boxes. It wasn't so bad with markers or if I was using paint, but as far as coloring with a crayon, not so much. Okay, I need a sheet of release paper is what I need, and I think there was more. Already had one out. How about that? I'm thinking that's what I want right there as far as, let's see, this says, that one says dream big. That may be what I want. Remember the now. Live, create, tell the story. I kind of like that. Okay, is there a place where this Okay. Okay. This particular washi tape, the words do not line up with the next line up. So it makes you cut the words apart. And I don't like that. It makes me grumpy. Okay, now because this is on release paper, it's like a peel and stick, except that, washi tape never, washi tape never sticks real good, so we will put it on with glue. But I like this one that says live, create, and tell the story. Okay. I need to do a bunch of these words again because I haven't done them in a long time. You draw something on the paper and then do a transfer with it? Yes, they do. And that I might use them for that. I actually have a whole bunch of crayons. Thought you said I'm going to get a piece of. I was thinking that she was going to get a piece of. No, I was going to get a piece of resist paper. Okay, so I think we're going to put this on here like this. And like that. And then put this right in here. So we're going to need to put that up a little higher. Yeah, okay. Okay, we need the credit card thing again. And the glue again. I made a mess again. How did I make this big a mess? Gosh, I don't know. I also like to draw with crayons and then paint over the top of it because, then it gives you that resist from the crayon. But did I tell y'all it snowed here last night? I thought I did, but I can't remember. Not very much. Not like last year. Hi, Christine. Elmer's glue to make a crackle effect. Yes, I haven't done much with that. Don't you be moving around. All right. It must be getting warm on my face because my glue stick is getting gooey, sticky. And I would get my glue stick out, but it's sticky, so I think we're going to use this glue. Ink pen. I'm glad y'all are here today. I'm sorry if I'm not talking very much. Just having to concentrate, I guess. There, I like that one. Okay, we need to let it dry a little bit before I can paint another page in it. Besides, this one's got more empty pages, I think. Uh-oh. Crash. There we go. Let's see what we can do to find another. This one has a lot. This one has more empty pages. Yeah. There's a lot of empty pages. Okay, let's do this page. Yeah. As before, I'm looking for some larger images to start with. I like the frog, but I think he's a little too big, maybe. That's okay. I'm concentrating. Yeah, it's kind of hard today. I don't know. It's not as easy as sometimes. Sometimes it's easier. I guess what it is sometimes it doesn't require quite so much concentration. In case you can't tell, that's a parrot. Kind of like that. Okay, I do. I kind of like that. Okay. Let's first. Thank you, Julie. Let's glue this piece down. Don't seem to have the ability to decorate pages quickly, and some at times that really frustrates. Uh-oh, guys, I'm sorry about that. Give me a minute. Let me figure out which blind I need to drop. First, I have to be able to stand up, and I have stuff all around me. I think that will do it. Yeah, it's still a little. If it gets to be too much, you need to let me know, okay? Oh, Julie, it was just too much sun. This time of year, the angle of the sun this time in the afternoon comes in sideways in my window, and it gets on my screen. It reflects off everything. And it doesn't bother me because it's just light, but it's reflection that it kind of makes it hard to see. on the screen. So it might not be as bad for y'all as it is for me, but I know when I look up my screen, I can't see it. I can't see things very well. Okay, let's put this on there like so. Uh-oh. That was not good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Helps if you put it on right side up, Tanya. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get to this part. Okay, I've lost my frog. There's my frog. Okay. And where do I want to put this one? Right there. Okay. There we go. And see, this page is coming together really fast. Now I've lost my butterfly. There it is right there. He's not going to show up real well, but that's okay. Okay, now we need a word. And I have these because that one, it would be nice to use a word that's compliments. Or looks the same. How about encouraging? Kind of like that word. There is energetic. Energetic engine. Look at my chat. Okay. Hi, Pamela. Did I miss something, dear? My hands are fat. Okay, Pamela. Yeah, Julie, I've never been able to take apart a Bible. It's just not, I don't know. I'm liking Empower. That's what I'm liking. Now, where do we want to put it? Right here, underneath the frog? I think so. Sorry about that, guys. Um, I touched my mouse and seemed to have lost myself. Sorry about that. I'm back. It went back. Yeah. I had to go come back in again. Sorry, I'm checking some things. Yeah, Christine, that as long as it's for you, photocopying it might be a good idea if you want to use Bible verses. That's a really good idea. Um, I don't photocopy things, but that's that's also I don't tend to use things that I have some old papers and things like that, and I'll use those rather than photocopying them, just in case, because I'm online with it. Okay, there's that one. That will lay completely flat in the printer, yeah. Now, I have taken apart some hymnals, but then I have multiple ones. I really like how that one came out. He came out cute. Let's see. We have time to paint. Let's paint another page in this one so that next week, if we get to it, we'll have one already painted. Thanks, Julie. I'm thinking we did pretty good today. I mean, this, where'd it go? That's not the one we did. I lost it. Where'd it go? Well, now that's not going to be good. Oh, there it is. It took a while, but I liked how that one came out. A lot of mine have come from the library book sale. Okay, so then we did this one. No, we didn't do that one next, but that was that one. And then we did this one. There's another one in here. Where's the other one we did? That one. I really like this one. But if we paint another one, then I have it painted and ready to work on whenever let's do this one. Gotta have my wax paper back, and I've lost what I did with it. Well, now that's really interesting. Lost it completely. There it is. The library book sale tends to have quite a few hymnals. Don't ask. I have no idea why, but I've ended up with several because of it. Bible dictionaries are good too. Yes. Okay, we need some paint, and I want some different colors this time. So let's put these two back. That one may be too squishy. What is the color is that? That might be pretty. This one's called Merlot. And apparently I got it for 15 cents. And this one is a pearl, but it's not open. Well, there is my sister. You missed it. I figured maybe you were teaching a class. Well, I don't feel the greatest. I probably have Jeffrey's cold, but I'm not getting sick like he did. I just don't feel. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Where's my knife? I don't get sick the same way Jeff gets sick, but I don't feel top notch. That's for sure. Since you're here, I may have found a phone solution for Mom. I have to do some more double checking, and I have to check into but the cable company has a phone situation, so I might be able to get her a phone through Cox Cable. So you love that Merlot color? We're gonna see, because I haven't used it before. So And I'm thinking mixed with this white pearl. Ooh, that was a lot. See what that did. Oh, I don't like that. Nope, nope, nope. That might be okay. It needs another color on there though, and that pearl isn't going to do it. Oh, that sounds cool, Julie. I like the Merlot color. It's kind of like eggplant, but not quite. But it needs another something on there. I think I'm going to go for this is called Key West. It's kind of like a seafoam green. Yeah. I have used a bunch of coloring book pages in different journals. I really like them. Okay, that sounds really liquidy. Can you hear it? $94 until March, and then she'll be 95. And we're having trouble with the cell phone, so the cell phone is causing issues because she can't remember how to use it very well. It drops signal, and then you have to turn it off and then turn it back on again to get the signal back, and she can't do that. So she can't. I spend an hour trying to talk her through turning it off and turning it on. She can't remember how to do it anymore. Yep, she'll be 95 coming up here. At least she doesn't call me in the middle of the night. Jeff's dad calls in the middle of the night, wants to know where his wash tub is. His number 10 galvanized wash tub. Where's my wash tub at? And that doesn't work very well. Okay, so that page is prepped for next week. So that's, yeah. Okay, so we got a lot done. Let's see here. So, yeah, we're having a fun time right now. Oh, dear. What is that? That's just a little piece of white paper. These are words. I think maybe I'll put these away and then work on maybe some of these for a minute because I need some more words. Okay, where? Thought I had one of these that was kind of empty. Maybe this is it. Did I pull them out of here? Okay, yeah, one way or another. Yeah, they're both aging, and my mother's aging quickly, quicker than she had been. That should put that. Man, that engine of his is loud. Did you get a lot? I did get a lot done. Uh-oh, Julie. That's not good. I mean, to do one little journal page is one thing, but to get, uh, what, 3 more spreads done in the other books? That's, yeah. I'm doing pretty good with it. Uh-oh, there's those words. Those are words I need to take care of. Those are words I need to take care of. I like doing the little collage books. I haven't I haven't decided what I want to do after that. I do know that I've got to finish up some projects. I have got to get my travel books done. My postcard books, I've really got to get them sorted. I need to get back to making videos, but that's just, like I said, every time I go and make a list of all the things I knew to do for a day, and I start out to do it, and then not 10 minutes after I get started, I have to stop and go do something different because something else is going on and I have to catch up. I love this image of this girl. But I also, I try to rearrange so that I can accomplish as much as possible in one day. It's just that what I want to do and what I have to do are two different things. And for some unknown reason, AT&T is not a nice company. I've been trying to, dang, he's loud. I've been trying to cancel Jeff's dad's phones at the house, and they won't let me do it. It's like, okay, well, I guess if I just quit paying the bill, they won't do it. They'll cancel it. But, okay, so there, got those. Now then, I was gonna, there we go. These are easy to use now. See, when you got them like this, then you can put them in an envelope and they're easier to use. And I have a bunch of these somewhere, but I've been using a lot of them, so I thought maybe I would just take the time to make a few more. I rarely use this washi tape for anything other than words on a page. I don't use it like for backgrounds or anything. So sorry, I was off page. Why won't they cancel? Barbara, they won't let me cancel the phone. That's the thing. If he were the one calling, but here's the problem. Then they ask him for things like that's not going to stick. They ask him for things like his password, which he doesn't know. He can't remember that. It's you should have seen me trying to cancel a credit card that somebody got into. It was a nightmare. It's amazing that if you're trying to do something for an older person, it is amazing to me how hard it is to get companies to let you do stuff. I'm in the midst right now of having to send 14-page documents to different companies just to change his address. Because I have to send Jeff's power of attorney to get it done. So that's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things that seems to be hard to do. Okay, that one should be able to cut right there. I sent off cover letters to a whole bunch of companies, like things that I needed to change Jeff's dad's address for, so that we have access to, to his mail, because you can only forward mail for so long. And I've gotten 4 different ones of those back, where I'm going to have to send entire power of attorney papers just to change an address. And I will tell you, going to the post office to change an address now, you cannot just send those little cards anymore. You have to show up with your ID. When I changed my mother's address, I had to go to the post office with my power of attorney papers to change her address. It's just, now I understand why, because people are stealing other people's identity, but to cancel something like a telephone, you would think I wouldn't have to do that. I was trying to cancel his TV the other day. Now, the man was really nice, but without Dad's verbal consent, he couldn't talk to me. So that means I can't do it in front of my computer. I have to be over there at the assisted living place, and I have to explain to Dad that he needs to tell this man that he can talk to me about something. It's one of those just lovely little things that you don't think about. Brandon must be using the air hammer again. I can hear an awful lot of noise out there. Can you guys hear him? Ann comes on at 4, doesn't she, Barbara? Okay, Lisa's not hearing him. Okay. Because I can definitely hear him. I told him not to worry about it, because yesterday was such a nasty day. It was, he had a bad day yesterday. A 30-minute job ended up not getting done because the parts were wrong. So we've had rain, a fair amount of rain. Of course, then it snowed. But cold and snow, and it's cold, but it's not horrendous out there. So Anne is already on. Okay, thanks, Teresa. I'm going to get ready and go here in just a minute because I know that Barbara likes to go watch Anne, which is fine because I need to go see if I can figure out something for dinner. I didn't cook last night, so there's not a ton of leftovers left. Oh, okay. All right, let's see what we actually did today. We did this one, which I really like. Now that I did it, I didn't like it for half of the, I mean, I didn't like it, and then it finally sorted itself out. Let me see. Did I just do that way? No, I did it this way. This is the way I like it. Okay, so there's that. And then that needs to dry still, but where's the one we did today? I don't remember where it's at. Okay. This one, we did this one today. Which excuse me, I do like. That one's ready for next week. And we did this froggy one. And this one. I think this one, excuse me, good grief. Yes, she is. And I'm getting ready to go, Barbara, so that you can go on to that. I really like how this one came out. I really, really do. So, anyways, guys, maybe Lisa will get to come on with us next Sunday. I don't know. She doesn't know. I don't know for sure. It's all in what she has to take care of. Anyways, go have fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye, y'all. Love you.